Charm Skool. A lot of y'all are dealing with a mommy issue. Your mama is the reason why you single now and you're going to be single for the rest of your life. A lot of times on this channel, I've talked about cultural install for marriage. We recognize what's wrong with men. We've talked about men for years. But now in today's society, it's time for us to tell women what your issue is. And not to attack you, not to insult you, but let you know what the root cause of your issue is. And for many of y'all, it's your mom. Your mom had a bitter experience. Your mom went through something and she showed you that you needed to be different from her in order for you to succeed. But she hadn't showed you that success rate. She hadn't showed you that her operating out of bitterness is good for you. I could come right now and give you the perfect man. I could put a build-a-man together and you still would lose him because everything you learned about a man, maintaining a man, getting a man, you got it from your mother. You saw your mother get divorced. You saw your mother date the wrong men. You saw your mother operate in poor behavior, but you thought it was okay because it's all under the guise of she's happy, she's living her life, and she's living freedom. So now you living in freedom. So now you have these women now talking about they want to live in their femininity and they living in a soft girl era. But you should have learned that from your mama. You should have been living in your soft girl era. You should have been living in a great time previously in the past already, because you would have learned that from your mother. A lot of these women don't cook. You're supposed to learn that from your mama. A lot of these women don't know how to take care of a household, clean up. How many times have you looked in a woman's car and it's filthy? There's some myths out here that these women keep clean houses. A lot of them don't. You don't keep a clean house. You don't keep a clean car. So how am I to assume that your body's even clean? Now, when some of y'all had these stenches and things like that? You know, my mama always said, if her feet ain't right, her body ain't right. Now, you know, that's maybe a little too extra, you know, on the women. I'm not trying to insult y'all. A lot of y'all do keep yourself up, but your maintenance of your household is just bad. You know, when you look at the single parenting for mothers and how they render and raise their kids, I mean, a lot of times that's out of order. Their kids are struggling. There's statistics that point to kids not operating as good as they could from a single parent household, primarily with the mother. But where did they learn that from? They learned that from their mother. I would advise men be very careful marrying a woman who has come out of a divorced household and who was raised by her mother. You must investigate what her mother is like, because chances are whatever the mother is like at that age, your wife's gonna be that way the entire time, or your girlfriend, or whoever the case may be. Now, in the black community, I don't think the marriage rates just aren't high enough for us to be picking somebody who was born in a, you know, two-parent household. It's kind of hard. So now, women, you must get this guidance from others. I told you last video that you need to go talk to women who've been married a long time. You need to understand what a marriage is. You need to understand what, because at the end of the day, we're talking marriage here. We're not talking about just long-term dating. You need to have an understanding of what your role is in a relationship. And it's not for someone to be of service to you. Your mother told you that out of pain and bitterness, because she said the next time around she was going to get somebody to treat her right. And she was going to get somebody to do all this and that. No, she cannot circumvent the rules. It is up for you to get into that marriage and be of service to that man. Yes, you must choose the right man. You have to get the right man, a righteous man. But you must be a righteous woman, because you're about to be in a righteous place. And you must know what your role is. And experiences from the past or experiences from someone else does not circumvent that position that you're going to get. Black women typically do have issues with their mothers. A lot of daughters have issues with their mothers. But when we talk about specifically our community, a lot of y'all mamas is why y'all are single.
Oh, Charm Girl.